2023 was the first year I actually reached the goals I set for myself, and as a result, my whole life changed. When the year started, I was 220 pounds, hated my situation, and lacked purpose. But in the past year, I became a software engineer, started this YouTube channel, and most importantly, lost over 20 pounds and finally feel healthy. And I was able to do all of this because I followed the simple 3-step formula for reaching my goals. So as the year is coming to an end, ask yourself this: did I achieve all the things I said I was going to achieve this year? If you said yes, then just click off the video and repeat that in 2024. But if you said no, then stick around, I have some tips for you. Now, most people walk around with no goals, and if you don't know where you're going, then you'll never get there. So you need goals to give you direction to go into, and a successful year starts with the goals themselves. And there's a right way to setting goals and the wrong way. Setting multiple broad goals like become healthier or study more, etc. set you up for failure from the get-go, because there's only so much you can do in a day. And if your focus is all over the place, then you can't get anything done properly. I like the idea of having maximum 3 big time-consuming things you focus on at a time. For example, your fitness, school, or your 9 to 5, as well as a side hustle. And to be honest, even that's pushing it. But I can guarantee you, if you tried to add something more on top of this, you wouldn't get anything done, because you're lacking direction and stretching yourself too thin. Also, the goal should be something that you have direct control over of happening. So for example, I would love to hit 100k subs next year, but that's a shit goal because I'm not in control of that happening. So choose only the 2 or 3 things that matter to you the most and go all in on those, rather than having a bunch of vague goals and going after all of them. Where focus goes, energy flows. It's a bit cringe, but the saying "he who chases multiple chicken catches none" is so facts, bro. More often than not, less is more. Okay, the next step is to ask yourself how. How are you going to get to your goals? It's easy to say, next year I'll get a 6-pack, and it actually feels good to say that. But if you don't know how you're going to get the 6-pack, then you'll never get there. You know, in software development, we have a clear roadmap on how we're going to get to our goals. So say we want to ship a feature at the end of next year or something. We would have clear milestones on where we should be at the end of each month, each week, and ultimately each day. And while this doesn't always work as planned, this makes it so much easier to reach our goals because we know what needs to be done every single day in order to get to the end destination. And this is something you can apply to your own life, no matter what you're trying to do. So set realistic milestones and break those all the way down so you know what needs to be done every single day to get there, and make that your daily routine. And now that you know exactly what you need to do in order to get what you want, all you have to do is the work. And remember, the bamboo was growing underground for years before it saw any progress, until suddenly, in the span of 2 weeks, it explodes above the ground to a height of multiple feet. So the results won't come instantly, but once they come fast. It's New Year's Eve right now, so the timer has officially started. What are you going to do about it?